Joining us right now, Tina Martin, starting her 15th season as the head coach at the University of Delaware. And Tina, you've got to feel pretty good about things. You're coming off a 21-win season. You made it to the WNIT, and you got 4 of your 5 starters returning.
Yeah, you know, we're very excited about the season, and I'm hopeful that we can get some more scoring out of some other people besides Elena Del Don. Obviously, whenever you have Elena and you have a good nucleus of freshmen coming back, it's exciting, and I think our fans are excited, and I know the coaching staff's excited.
Well, Elena is an All-American, the first one in Delaware history, and she is a consummate player and teammate. But talk about how she has really developed over the summer, and what is she going to bring that's different this season?
I think the biggest thing is her conditioning. Mm-hmm. You know, when she made the decision to play back last, I guess, previous May now, right. She really, I don't think, realized how much she was going to get doubled and triple teamed and pounded on every single night. So she's really made a big effort to get in that weight room, and it shows. I mean, her body is different. Conditioning-wise, she's really in good shape, and it's just a matter of her withstanding the pounding that she's going to take. Her skill set has always been there. I've been watching her since the 8th grade, so right. It's just a matter of her body changing, which I think it has, and so we're excited about that.
Now, Tina, you mentioned the fact that when she decided to play, you might want to give the people out there just a little background on where she came from and what that decision was, deciding to play basketball.
Well, she was the #1 player in the country in high school, and she decided to go to the University of Connecticut. She went up there for 2 days, and because of family circumstances and wanting to be closer to home, she decided to come back home to the University of Delaware. And she played volleyball the first year and really thought she was done with basketball, and took a step back to reevaluate what she wanted to do with the game of basketball. And then as time passed, she decided that she wanted to play again, and she ended up joining us, which obviously was a big lift for our program.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, and obviously this past year, for most of the year, led the country in scoring, not just our conference, but the entire country in scoring until the last couple of weeks. So she had a huge impact, and we are very, very excited that she's on our side.
And, you know, you mentioned the fact you'd like to get scoring contributions from other players, but that's kind of hard when you've got a player of her skill set, because sometimes you're so amazed at the things that she does. You sit there in awe of it.
Yeah, you know, our freshmen, I thought last year at times, really passed her the ball and watched. I mean, literally watched. So, you know, we're getting better with that. We've changed some offensive schemes. We're doing some things a little bit differently, so we'll have a little bit of a new look. But when you have somebody like that, you got to get them the basketball. As many touches as I can get her, not just to score, but to pass the ball, because
right.
she was our leading assist person as well. So as talented as she is, you want the ball in her hands. That makes it tough when everybody in the league is sending 2 and 3 defenders at her.
And you have 4 returning starters. And talk about Jocelyn Bailey a little bit and how she's on the road to recovery.
She had a little tear in her meniscus. She went through the summer with it, came in the first week of school and said, I really feel like that this needs to get fixed because it's really bothering me now. And so she had the surgery. She'll be back probably in about a week to 10 days. She's about 2/3 of the way through the rehab. So we're very excited to get her back. I know she's anxious to get on the court and start running around again, but she's a big key for us because she's capable of playing inside and out, just like Elena, and they complement each other very well.
Well, let's discuss league-wide. 7 teams made the postseason tournaments last year. James Madison won the CAA, obviously. But the balance and the parity in the CAA this season was 65% of returning starters on the court this year. That's going to be very competitive.
Yeah, and there's no doubt. I mean, our league is fantastic, and the competition night in and night out. There's not one team that literally you can take a night off on. And I just think the players here are terrific. With Dawn Evans, I mean, obviously she makes James Madison go, and you know, ODU has Jasmine Parker and Tia Lewis and Shadaza Green, and I mean they're just so talented. So the league itself is very, very strong, and I think that there's no question. We had 7 teams last year. Right. That's going to be a repeat, if not more, you know, getting into at least the NCAA because it is so strong.
Yeah, there's something a little bit different this year, the way the postseason is set up, in that the CAA women's tournament is going to be on a truly neutral site, closer to Delaware.
Yeah.
Dover's. Now you're not that far in Newark.
Yeah.
From the Show Me Center there in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. How do you feel about that?
Oh, we are thrilled. We are thrilled. I think the whole league is thrilled. The coaches are thrilled. Everybody is thrilled. It's going to be so competitive being on a neutral floor. No one really has the advantage, and that's what all the league coaches wanted. That's what I wanted, and so it should be a lot of fun. And I think our fan base will be great as well because everybody can come down from Delaware, and it'll be very, very exciting atmosphere.
Well, the bottom line, what is the personality for your team going to be this year, do you feel?
Well, everything starts with us with defense. I mean, it always has and it always will, but I would like to push the ball a little bit more, which I think will surprise a few people, but we're going to try to, and I think those freshmen, those other 3 freshmen besides Elena, the best thing about them is they become sophomores, and they got their feet wet last year, and so it's a very exciting time for us in Delaware.
Tina, best of luck to you this year.
Thank you very much.